Welcome to the Law of One, spiritual enlightenment, conscious channeling of LL Research. We take you, as in a story, to a castle. You look at the ruins of a castle. It is gray. No smoke rises now from the once bright turrets. No rushes now adorn great halls. Battle has passed by. Centuries have passed also. There is no life within the castle any longer. No nobility. No slave, no joy and sorrow, and yet the life that was is read by one who studies the ruins, by one who sees laid out upon the plain the stone delineation of each wall, the stark skeleton of the battlements, the suggestion of the once great flying buttresses, and castellated points of defense, the now heaped moat, dry and full of earth. Many wonder why there are those who are drawn to ruins, and yet, my friends, you will be drawn magnetically to your life when once you have lived it. You shall not see each stone of your own castle, each battle, each year, each joy, and each sorrow. What you shall see is what you have built. You shall see the floor plan, as it were, of a life that has been lived, that has been created by you within your incarnational experience. You are, at this time, a building. You may find yourself tearing out walls, adding sections, adjusting, reshaping, accepting. Above all, we hope that you find yourself loving. For that is what makes your floor plan your life, that which you may gaze upon in retrospect without feeling that you have wasted the materials and the tools of your illusion. Some build small lives and some great, just as some prefer the cabin and some the castle. Each fights his own battles. Some are fiercely inward. Some are quite visible to those about the entity. But the sum total is not supposed to be any shape, any size, any number of rooms, any degree of complexity. The supposition with which you came into this incarnation was simple. You supposed yourself to be a part of the one infinite creator, and as such, you supposed yourself to be capable of coming into a new relationship towards yourself. That is, you supposed yourself to be capable of learning. Learning, my friends, begins with the supposition that there is a hope of knowledge. If one believes there is a certainty of knowledge, it may be said that one perhaps is too smug. For this is not an illusion of certainty, but those who hope and seek for knowledge are building well. Each day there are times, whether those times be infinitesimal small, the ticking of a clock, or the wail of a siren, or quite long, an evening period late at night when you may turn in true and pure seeking, regardless of how busy you may be because of those things which you must do to live within the illusion. To that which is sought, what do you seek? And how purely and carefully and lucidly do you pursue it? We ask you these questions as we ask them of ourselves. We know that we seek service. You may not. We have an advantage. We are not of your density. You have the chance to choose service to others, not in the knowledge, but in the hope that it is possible to serve others. You will spend the rest of your incarnation, if you so choose, attempting to untie the Gordian knot of service to others. It is very difficult. It may often seem impossible. It is the way you build your life. Thus, you see, my friends, there is no time that you must consider lost. For in the beat of your heart, in the striking of the noon whistle, in any moment you may turn fully for that moment to affirm your seeking. And that moment will fill you for hours or even days. If you awaken in the reaches of the night, and have no one with whom to speak, and yet you seek, you are immediately not alone, for there are countless millions who seek. There is no second of time when one of those upon your sphere seeks alone. Always, as you seek with a mighty company of those within your incarnational experience. Those upon your sphere at this time, and those in your so-called inner planes. Angelic presences and teachers who rush to assist those who seek, so that there is no solitude in the negative sense, but a solitary peace which comes from joining your own river to the sea of seeking consciousness, that which waves and waves upon itself, always in motion, never still, always seeking, but always full. You see, my friends, you were born, and you shall die, and therefore it seems to you that you are much like a building. The castle of which we spoke, that your life has a framework, and that you work upon it, and look back upon it, and all this is so. And yet, at the same time, you are one with that which was before time began. You have never left the great ocean of the one original thought, the one great logos, that which we call love. Dear friends, we hope that we are able in some small way to aid you as you travel what may often seem a long and difficult path. The path at times may seem nearly unpassable, but we also realize that each is aware that at any moment one may diligently clear those obstacles which may be ahead of you at any particular moment, and often you find that the path is cleared with much less effort than perhaps you had anticipated. And often a boulder that may look very large and very heavy is not what it seems, in that the boulder that may look very large and very heavy often is moved aside with a very light touch. And with that said, my friends, we would therefore leave, and as we depart, we thank each present for the gracious invitation, and we also are aware of the unity which your group has shared with us, and we feel especially at one with you this evening. We leave you, dear friends, as always, in the love and in the light of the one infinite Creator. We are known to you as Hatonn, Adonai.